One.
Welcome, world. Welcome back to Black Minds. Mr. Sparks here as always. I got Jay Moore with me, Alan back there, and Mr. Anderson had a personal issue he had to deal with. Actually, he should be back with us next week. Uh, but hope you guys having a wonderful day. Jay Moore, you want to say something to the people?
Hey man, always blessings to everybody. Good to see y'all. Y'all listening, tuning in. Hope everybody is having a wonderful path road, continuing on their journey and their existence, broadening their horizons, keeping their eyes open to the street. Staying blessed up, loving yourself, loving each other, being respectful, continuing on that path.
Oh yeah, man. But as like Jay Moore said, hope everybody having a great path today, and everyone's vibrating high. Everybody's energy is in a good place. Everybody's frequency's good, and everyone's spreading and receiving the love that we all deserve. From here on, Jay, I guess we'll just start straight with the child trafficking arrests, man. We got a lot going on. I got one here. This is, let me see if I can see where this is. This is Phoenix. Man arrested for child trafficking with criminal record of no show at court. This is George Keith Mosley, 31, was arrested while leaving the Scottsdale Hotel with a teenage girl. Month-long investigation led to 20 felony counts of child sex trafficking crimes against Mosley. Mosley has a criminal record with a history of failing to appear in court.
For the same type of charges, which is here through his criminal history.
Let's see here. I'm scrolling through because I don't want to take too much time on this here. Mosley has a lengthy criminal history in Chicago, which was mentioned in court before a bond was set. He was charged with murder, involuntary manslaughter, reckless homicide, obstructing identification, and obstructing justice. And this was in Chicago, where he where he failed to appear in court. A judge has set Mosley's bond at $400,000 cash. So,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, that's a cash.
Okay. And it's crazy again because every time we look at these and we bring these up to everybody and we talk about, you know, what we always talk about with the child abuse cases and things of that. Wow. Again, here we go. What was his fine?
400,000.
Giving him a $400,000 bond in
cash.
The craziest part is you said he got a lengthy career, bro.
I just read, yeah.
So in some of the charges that you was running off with the obstruction of justice and just some smaller ones, that's a definite blatant show that you was involved with. If it's an obstruction of justice, you messing around with something. So that shows and proves you was definitely involved to a decent degree, hands-on. Bro, all right. I mean, we gonna ride, go. We just keep giving them opportunity to come back out in the streets. And that don't make sense.
Yeah, say he was obstructing identification too.
Sounds like, you know what? I ain't gonna tell you who I am. No. You don't need my social. You ain't did. I mean, honestly, we all know how it is. You don't want to deal with the police. No, you don't need to know my name. I get it, bro. If somebody putting down on you, talking about we can check you and run your stuff because we got some accusations about something with some kids. Come on, brother. Hey, run my name. I ain't did nothing with it. All day. No, I don't want you to know. So.
Well, yeah, just a little bit more information on him, man. This is in Phoenix. Mr. Mosley is 31. George Keith Mosley. You can find this article on MSN.com. But yeah, they found him because I guess he was using credit cards at multiple hotels, and they figured that was kind of suspicious. Yeah. You got an article over there, Jay?
I definitely do. We got one coming out of Greenville, Tennessee. It's a Tennessee man who was accused in lawsuits of drugging and sexually assaulting dozens of women look through this, and it as well comes with child abuse. It's not just, you got these crazies out here who just messing with kids. You got the ones that do mess with adults as well. This guy, he's doing it all. He's doing women and children. While police deliberately botched an investigation into him. This is the craziest part about this because it's a big situation here in Greenville, Tennessee, about the way that they investigated this case on this guy. The police botched so many different ways to investigate him. That's something else. But as I continue, Sean Williams, 53 years old, faces a minimum mandatory term of 15 years in prison and up to 30 years in prison. So 15 and 30, which I guess they, from different counts. As to each of the 3 counts in the federal indictment sentencing, which is set for February. They said it was set for February. This is the extended going. According to the police report of Western Carolina University campus police officer found Williams asleep in his car last year. A search of his vehicle uncovered methamphetamine, cocaine, $100,000 in cash, digital storage devices, and more than 5,000 images of child abuse. Williams was also in possession of photos and videos showing him sexually assaulting at least 52 women in his Johnson City apartment while they were in a quote-unquote obvious state of unconsciousness. I'm going to skim through a little bit. Of course, this is at federal court. They found him guilty Thursday on all 3 counts related to the images of a 9-month-old boy, a 4-year-old girl, a 7-year-old girl. Prosecutors said Williams had also raped the children's mother while they were unconscious, and that there were images and videos of them as well as the children's mother. We took all kinds of explicit pictures of children from 2008. All the way back in 2008, we've been running this long. And he has a collection, I guess he stopped having a collection up to 2022, so we're still doing it. And he's charged with a lot of these, multiple charges for sexual, activity, exploitation of minors under the age of 13. Like I said, multiple women, 52 different women, and he's taped this mess or whatever, but he's supposed to, after a bunch of ups and downs, they're redoing his trial and he's supposed to re-begin all of this.
So that's a long time. Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah, that sounds like another switch up for a while.
He's messing with the women all the way to children. A lot of cases that they say these criminals have a specific range or, a route that they take where they only pick on certain times.
Yeah.
We always talk about these people.
It's like this guy is just talking to moms to mess with his children as well, or at least to get pictures of them in some way, shape, or form.
And like they were stating, all of his videos that he has where he's sexually abusing the mother and doing these things to the children, that they're in, like they said, quote unquote unconscious state. And he was arrested with 100,000. He got 100 bands on him in cash, methamphetamine and cocaine. So he's probably mixing up some weird new stage Susie or Diddy juice. Ain't no telling. That's it. So he's in custody. So many different ups and downs with this case. That the trial was being reset. So many new charges. So much final investigation work. Again, I kind of skimmed over it. We did botch the hell out of this investigation, which is another reason why the trial keeps coming up and they're changing even more information. CYA for real. On, the police are trying to cover their ass. I understand. They need to cover their ass and get this money about that.
Yeah, that's right. I'm glad we know who he is. We got him, and I hope they do the right thing because last week we were talking about how they keep letting these guys out for some reason, and A lot. It's a sickness, man. Obviously, it's multiple. It's happening multiple times. You got multiple pictures of multiple kids, so it's something you dealing with, man. You need to be arrested and handled properly. You need to be in the institute. That's where you need to be, but you shouldn't be out here, with the children.
Yeah, it's a mental sickness
Yeah,
because I'm no doctor, but once you understand wording and things of that nature, and you're using your better judgment of situations, it breaks down to a mental illness because you're thinking of these things and you're not thinking the right things.
that's what's crazy though, because he's messing with these dogs. He's messing with the moms.
To
So
get
he's
to
messing
the
with women.
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, man, please just get this guy off the streets. Get the people off the streets like this, man. Like, if they need help, let them get help, but they don't need to be on the streets, man, because no telling what they're thinking. No telling if they're sitting outside the schools or in schools without just looking at babies, man. We really don't know what people like this think because most of us are rational thinkers. We have, common sense, common decency. Most of us have children, which we don't know if this guy do.
They didn't go into discussion of his family,
Yeah.
his background.
So we don't know. He might have been messing with his own children. But Jay Moore, can you share where people can find that article as well again?
That was on ABC News, and that was out of Tennessee.
Okay. Well, we'll move on. Let's talk about something that's heavy in the news right now. Another Sean. I should say.
Okay.
Another Sean is in the news.
Yeah.
You hear anything about this, bro?
Yeah. I mean, it's blasted all over the news. Of course, the regular. I mean, it's been all over. I mean, it's hitting regular news. It ain't like TikToking. It ain't none of that. When they pulled Mr. Carter out, the girl who's all over the agency, NBC, all over the internet.
Give us this one. You give us this one.
I don't even know.
This show is for entertainment purposes only.
I was just going to say, I didn't even know how to say it. It's a disclaimer. It's all over the news.
Yeah, but go ahead, Jay.
So, it's a situation with him and Diddy allegedly, supposed to was at some music awards after party and, had a child in a compromising position allegedly and did, the horrible things and with some of the stories that came out about Diddy, I mean, I wasn't there, I can't say it exactly happened, but the deeper that you dive and the more information come out, it's a lot of truth to the smoke that caused the fire. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if you look at certain things, I mean, somebody always leaves a trail of evidence. They always got the breadcrumbs that you least expected. Most times we step over the breadcrumbs that they leave right in the face. Sometimes, and they're right there.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm not a prosecutor or any court official, but I know that they've been using lyrics against people, and I do music. I've done music. I've rap. So I would hate if I'm saying something in a metaphorical way, or in the way of speaking of what I've seen. My lyrics would be fight me in the ass like, well, you said this. No, I was referring to so and so that did it. But when you speak directly about certain things in your history, kind of, if you squint and put the light up, you see something. So again, with me rapping and doing the lyrics, I start going through his music just to see, if he left us a gem. And that one faithful line on what was it, Life and Times of Sean Carter Volume 3, the Black and Gray disc. One of them songs, man, he said a line that kind of caught my attention. Not sure if that's familiar. I know you're not getting a big J.P. respectfully. But on the one song the man mentioned, in his line he says, I give my ladies head, my young hoes pee-pee. Now to me, you know, I'm a funny guy too, so you know, I got a funny bone in me. So, you know, sitting up there, you know, originally, shit came, they was dropping what, 99. I'm fucking 16 at the time, so I, you know, I'm thinking this way. I wasn't thinking about it. Whatever, that ain't Jay-Z, such and such. But as a grown ass man at 41, I'm like, okay, so the only time a person would even use the terminology to refer to a male genitalia has to deal with kids if you use the term pee-pee. You know, I got 3 sons. You know, I heard too many times when they're in the tub, and they can't use a pee-pee. You know, I was a kid. I remember my mama saying, "We can't use pee-pee."
So Jay-Z was 30
at the time
when that album came out.
I don't know what a lot of guys do. I mean, you know, I know some OGs I was raised around in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. They were trying to talk to girls 30, 40. You know, I got me a young, you know, thing, you know. But if I'm 30 years old, that's a real crispy age for me, and I'm not looking and messing around with. I mean, what's young? Considerably, the youngest I may go is what, 25. If I say I'm dealing with a young shit, that's just me personally. But for a grown man to be sitting up there saying he giving his young hoes pee-pee, I'm just thinking of what a child would refer a grown or a male genitalia to outside of pee-pee. That's what a baby or a young, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. And then he proceeded to say, hold on, let me think of the line. Then he proceeded, I'm a crook like you. I took like you. I disrespected the laws throughout the book like you. So then I said, how is these the following lines after you say you give young hoes pee-pee? Now you saying you doing dirt like somebody else did, and, you know, you shouldn't have nothing to say. That's a real sneaky line. Yeah, I fuck young bitches and you shouldn't say nothing about it.
Yeah, man, this kind of.
So I don't know. Then you got the feisty situation.
Yeah, I'm thankful about the burning that.
Go ahead, man. I said it.
Well, that's sketchy. It's kind of sketchy, you know. The V kind of sketchy, but she was kind of young.
Yeah.
You know, they say there was an issue with the lid, you know, with the thing going on, but just being around people like that, like R. Kelly.
That's a big connection with Jay-Z, R. Kelly, and James and Lee.
Yeah, man, and I noticed that Dame was always standoffish from a lot of people when they were doing music. You could see it in the video. Like, he would have a good time, but you wouldn't see him in shots with hugged up with certain people in certain songs and stuff, man. And, I like that. I always thought Dame was a great mind. He's He's a great business mind. He's a great entrepreneur, man. He's a person a lot of people respect. He's just one of those type of people, man. And I believe he's a genuine person. And it's hard to run into people like that. But yeah, I think he tried to change it.
I do as well. And when, you know, because I've looked into it, when you pay attention to just how their relationship was and how they, in the interviews, how they talked about it. I've watched interviews with R. Kelly while he had Aaliyah with them and with her not there, how he discussed her, you know, the little bit that Jay-Z has, you know, been asked that he said. But when you listen to Dame, he speaks passionately about it. And I'll piggyback off what you said. You feel like you said it because she, you know, from what's been told and understood that has been said about her from everybody who was there, she wasn't really like a limelight type of person. She was more to being down to earth as a person. And, you know, listening to what Dame was saying, he was saying, you know, she needed to get away. She wasn't trying to be a part of certain things. When I listened to R. Kelly talk about it, he was basically describing her like the newest project that nobody had, but I got lucky with. Just listening to his interview again, you know, she's just a hard working
It's like we have it, and I can, get her to do whatever, comes to mind. And, you're really lucky. And then when you get to JC, well, I just really feel like I can get her to do so much, that she might not even see herself being able to do. That's not no love relationship. That sounds like abuse. Then you pay attention to how old she was. So these people, these young girls could be
Where their parents
by a
at?
grown man.
Yeah, where the parents at? It's
Where's the
a
grown
lot of
women?
young, yeah, that's a lot
Supposed to
of
be
young,
showing these girls the way.
a lot of young people around, man. Rihanna said something about how she was told she didn't either leave through the window or the door. And she was a baby at the time. So it's like, and you guys can go look at that. We all know who signed Rihanna. So
Right. And this is an interview where Rihanna said this out of her mouth. This is not, somebody
I
else
think it
said
was Tyra show.
Okay.
Whatever said on
Rihanna said this out of her mouth.
Yeah, she said that out of her mouth. She told she could leave either through the door with the contract signed or through the window.
And her parents weren't there. And I know
That's an issue with me.
I know she was from the islands or whatever, but a 15, 16-year-old girl who was brought over to our country and groomed from 3 in the afternoon to 3 in the morning and was forced to sign a contract and told you could leave out the window or through the door of the contract. That tells me something else the way this man was.
Yeah, it's just something to think about.
Just something to think about.
Yeah.
I'm not accusing him. I don't know. I'm just saying, like I said, when there's a lot of smoke, that can lead to a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some real sketchy situations.
Foxy and Rihanna, really, I was pretty much the last person around that who was that young.
He made a statement about Beyonce in the interview before.
She was,
And I don't know if he slipped up, because sometimes we do slip up and make mistakes, but they was kind of not necessarily drilling them, but real competitive with the question. And oh no, I met her when she was in this year, like 2007, whatever, something. Then a little later on in the interview, I originally know 10 years ago. And I was like, oh.
yeah.
And I was like, well, what did you think about it? Oh, and when he did that, I'm like, what you mean?
Yeah.
And it was like a real shady, like, you don't want to know what I thought. And he told me she just had this wonderful voice, and this and that. And I'm like, so if you met her when she was a kid, why you didn't go with her, bro? I mean, like you was you stalking sitting around when you done this good, because you didn't go with her?
Yeah, when I got
If you
there.
I'm listening.
Aaliyah was alive still when Beyonce came out. When Destiny's Child came out, Aaliyah was still alive.
Yeah.
All right. What was Aaliyah's last video?
Right.
Yep. All right. They were on island, right? Beautiful island. This is a conspiracy theory.
I'm listening, bro.
All right. Now, Destiny's Child. They had a song called Survival.
Yes.
How did the video start from? If you can recall.
They like an arm fatigue on like a desert.
And they finally got into armed fatigue, but it was they woke up on this island. So it's I thought that was kind of crazy. Aaliyah take off from an island supposedly and pass, and then they make a song in a plane. She takes off from an island and pass, and they have a song called Survivor. They survived this crash, and they ended up back on this island where Aaliyah started. It's just a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, because she did crash right on the island, somewhere in South Pacific. It's the words that's coming across the screen in the beginning of the video. Somewhere in the South Pacific.
But
It looked like a crash landing in the ocean. They come out of the ocean, they land on the sand, light breath, coming out the water, waking up. Gotcha.
Yeah. So just a conspiracy theory. They are in a crash landing. They are survivors of this crash landing on the airplane.
Yeah.
And they're back on the same island where they started, with Aaliyah.
Did the lid crash up to the
So this, yeah. So it's like just a conspiracy theory I was thinking about.
All right. Well, I mean, they say a lot about I'll piggyback off the conspiracy theories about how Aaliyah was eliminated with the help of the likes of the Jay-Z's and the Beyonce's, of course, because again, apparently Aaliyah wasn't trying to go with the girl on get along. Early in her career, they was trying to,
She was at a lot of Diddy parties.
yeah, they was trying to sex bomb.
Pictures of her.
So she wasn't with her because she felt like she had talent and that wasn't what she was for. But in the lady was
Disappointed in the parents in that situation as well. But go
So
ahead.
yeah, there was, Beyonce was getting the next step, for the people who was ready to do fun tricks in the industry and willing to, because they, you want the fame, you want the hype.
I mean,
Some people willing, some people not.
and then their parents has to be willing. It's like you can buy my child, and that's how I'm looking at it. It's like that's how it's seeming to me.
That's how it went.
It's like you got both of your parents there, and they were like, "Hey, you can buy my child. Like I got a group, I can do this on my own. I've been trying to do it, talking about the dad, and it was like, I'm willing to sell the group. I'm willing to sell my child to get to a certain peak." And it's like the mother always felt that way by the looks of it. It was like, "Hey, it's on you. I agree with whatever you do." I don't know his name. I can't remember it right now. The dad, though. It was like the mom, Tina. She just agreed with everything the dad said. Like, if you want to sell the group, you want to sell our daughter.
Man, can you keep going with the conspiracy, or wasn't he supposed to be like in the streets to a degree? Supposed to be,
Dealing with
player in the
women's industry.
Yeah.
The oldest women's profession in the Bible. The oldest women's profession ever.
I mean, the woman on the blade, if anybody knows that.
Yeah, that's
So with that kind of
It
mentality,
went from like literally doing it to your daughter and some of her friends.
it would make sense if you truthfully had women on the blade like that. You wife, like you're saying, the wife go along, get along, whatever you say.
Just saying that way. Look at her now.
Maybe she got a couple of them backhands. I don't know. Some dudes use that industry. You're gonna learn by a strong hand. Remember, it was an issue, earlier in Beyonce's solo career with, Matthew being,
That's it.
and like like Aretha Franklin's daddy. A lot of people probably don't know Aretha Franklin's story, but Aretha Franklin's father was treating her like she was his wife. He wouldn't let this woman talk. He was basically taking her places, saying, "Sing now. Once you finish, shut up or stand in the corner of me." Negotiate and handling this business, and he was literally treating her like his wife. Like, you need to be on there, clean, cook for me right now. It was a real crazy case, like to the point where I thought the father was doing something, and the father was doing something.
Yeah. That's how it be. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and that's when the mothers seem like, control. They have no control. If moms ever feel that way, you just need to go to the police. If you got brothers, you just got to express that, man. Don't let these things hurt your children. I don't care if they are the father. They can't be messing with babies. Like, we can't have it. Like, find someone to confide in to save your baby. Like, it's gonna, you'll feel better in the long run. Like, that's our future. A lot going on though, like you said. Just with that, did you hear anything about the young lady? I think she had a real news interview or something. No, the young lady with the Jay-Z.
Yeah.
With
With this recent case.
Yeah.
Well, surprising in celebrity news, turn of events. She's allegedly did an interview with CBS or NBC. So I'm giving her the national.
Let me see what she did.
I think it was NBC. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
quote me.
Now she's stating that she has autism, and she was recanting her story, and allegedly she was somewhere else, and the event happened, but it wasn't with Jay-Z, and this, that, and the third. But allegedly, the Busby guy is still standing, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, people, please go do your research on Allie Carter. Go do your research on Allie Carter, man. I think the other young lady, her name is Nisha, but she don't like give out a full name. I don't even think that's her real name necessarily. But go look into Allie Carter and Nisha. They tell their stories. They actually ran into each other dealing with the child trafficking issue that we have going on, and certain situations they ran into each other. Both of these young ladies state that both of these top guys that we're seeing in the news right now has done something to them. I don't know if they got lawyers and anything like that. I know Allie has been saying this for at least 4 years. When Anderson and I had the show, I really wanted her on the show. She had just started talking about it, and the show probably was about 5-6 years ago, so I may be underestimating the time. But I always wanted her on the show. She had a lot of information, and she knew a lot. Trauma in her, like you can see, like not lying, man. This new Nisha girl, this is the young lady who's in all the pictures, like sitting on Diddy's lap. She got the Dolce and Gabbana shirt on, sitting on Diddy's lap. It's a picture of a young lady being eaten off of. They got her like decorative or something on the table while she's laid out. Yeah, she's naked. She's a body tray. That's what Jay Mo said. And she's saying at this time she was like around 13, 14 years old or stuff like that. But so please just go do your research on these people, man. These young ladies have a lot of information, and they both state that both of these guys that's in the news right now actually did. So, but yeah, we'll move on. So go look up Allie Carter and Nisha. They have a lot of stories, man. And they have a lot of information. They know stuff that we don't, and it's not just Sean and Sean. It's a lot of other people. They talk about it. So I just wish they have more support. And I wish these young ladies face to face with these guys, see the guys' reaction, to see these young ladies again. I think that would give us a lot of information on if something happened in the past, because
Oh yeah, no, definitely. If somebody coming in the courtroom or the mediation room or anything with me, and they're accusing me of doing all of that to them, my body language is I'm always be looking like, especially if I'm saying it's not true, I need to look. Who is this person?
mm-hmm.
Who is? Y'all don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
But a guy who's guilty, honestly, he gonna be pulling the move like this, y'all. He gonna be like, so I'm not trying to look at that person.
It's just they have major details. So some of them everything. So it's just they have major details. So go check those young ladies out. If you guys ever see the show, you young ladies, we would love to have you on the show. Call in, or we would love to have one of you guys or both of you guys on the show. I believe your stories. Anderson does as well. I don't know how much Jay Moore and Allen have researched you guys, but
I've heard a bit about it. I have heard a bit. you shared a few things with me as well. The things that you said, what I heard, and what you shared with me, no one in the world, no person in the world should have to do anything like that. But a woman having that done to their genitalia, a womanhood, having that done, and again, nobody deserves that, but especially a woman, that being done significantly, that make women look bad.
Broken bottles and knives type stuff.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
it'd be visual and it's medical records of this.
Yeah, Misha had an issue where an adult toy was stuck so far in her, man, that the doctor was like, "Who did this to you?" And she was still a teenager at the time, and she didn't want to tell him, but it's medical records. So she eventually did tell him, but it's medical records, man. Please just go check the young lady out. You know, everything we talked about. Like you always say, please go do your own research on it. But we definitely like to give you guys information we feel is something worth researching. We feel anything destroying our babies and our women, because that's the future. We need women to procreate because we're men. Real men aren't going to go anywhere because we're not going to fall for just anything. You're not going to poison me and soy me up. So I just want, I want us to take care of what matters in life. Men know how to take care of their sex. So we got to take care of the women and the children. The women who deserve it and the children. I said that kind of harshly.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
women
I thought
don't. All women don't deserve it. In my
I mean,
opinion.
all males aren't men. And they
I
don't
stated that.
deserve
Said it that way, pretty much.
the graces of a good woman. So I definitely understand what you're saying.
But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Alan, anything you want to say? Me and Jay more been going, man. Anything on the Jay-Z situation? Because the girl that came out, we don't know what's going on, but we do know there's been a lot of suspicious happenings around Jay, from Foxy Brown and Rihanna. You know, they both were young when,
And
he found
now she has autism. Surprising.
with that.
Huge mistake.
And with that story as well, I just want to get your input if you got anything to say about that. Because I didn't even know about the news story until.
Well, yeah, they just released that today or whatever, and it's just I don't know. It's weird, man. It's a weird time in this world. Um,
That's it.
people bringing up things from multiple years ago, and people having to, defend their honor and their name because people just want to just make claims. It's unfortunate that a person could just say something and people would just run with it and be like, oh my God, he really did that. I knew he did that before. I knew he was. But at the same time, if you have witnesses and you have victims, then can't say you didn't do it because there's somebody there saying that you did it. So when it comes down to Jay-Z though, and I would believe there's another little conspiracy out there, which is them using the P word, um, the little kid word, to demonize individuals quickly. It's a very easy, very malicious way to bring somebody down. As well as there's really no coming back from it. I mean, you can come back from it, but at the same time, if the mark is there, it's never going to go anywhere. People can always just say, "Well, that one time he did, they did, say that he did."
Michael Jackson. Yep.
Right, but he was exonerated. Yeah, I know, but shit, he must have did something if they brought it up. You know what I mean? And we see every day, just like the young lady who said that she got raped by the lacrosse team, that people lie every day. Sometimes people just make up shit out the clear blue sky and just run with it for years, and then uh, and then just come out years later after the people have suffered and died.
People's lives
Medgar Evers, things of that nature, and come out like, oh yeah, I was lying. I didn't do that. That didn't happen. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I just, and they don't even have to suffer. Now, I'm quite sure this black chick is going to suffer. I think she's already been convicted of some things. But the lady who, died on her deathbed or who was on her deathbed and said that she, Medgar Evers never whistled at her or whatever the case may be. She didn't go to jail for that. Nobody, she didn't have to suffer anything for that. She just, just something that she chose. So saying is people just lie to be lying sometimes.
I think she suffered because I believe in the positive and the negative, and I believe the earth handles people a certain way. Just like they say, a lot of people have been here 1,000 times or 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
Everybody, the earth has to put negatives and positives here. Some of those positives are so major, the earth won't recreate that negative because that negative was that impact. They will create another negative and hope that it ain't as impactful, or it may be even worse. But that's how I believe, man, because I'm a spiritual person. I ain't real big on the religion side, but I believe in the negatives and the positives, the good and the evil. That's what basically people call it. But they put Jesus and Satan or whatever. But
Oh yeah, I mean I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time,
I think she
I see where you're coming from, but
her
at the
journey
same time,
her journey gonna be
her
terrible.
journey might have, in the afterlife or whatever, maybe messed up, but I don't, when I say that, the suffering, she didn't lose her life. She had to live. She was able to live. He died as a child. You feel me? So maybe it did, but she still was able to live. Whatever ate her up inside, she didn't kill herself. You feel me? So
I wasn't there, that's why I said it has to do with medical workers for the situation on the Carter. With what they were saying that was done, and they have to have medical records. I know people do some weird stuff to themselves, but I don't see somebody. I mean, it's hard enough to just find out somebody had that brain and they end up having to get that again. Allegedly sticking broken bottles inside of her, and knives inside of her. Like that's weird.
no, that's diabolical. And no,
Weird.
something like that is like you say. If there's medical records to prove that person did it, then no, they should definitely suffer on Earth, not just in the afterlife, but they should suffer here. You know what I mean? But that's all I was saying was just people lie. I'm not saying that those people are. I'm not saying those people are lying. I'm just saying when it comes to Jay-Z, as well as even Puffy, as well as Bill Cosby, as well as a lot of our moguls and a lot of the people who were black and powerful, and it just seems as though they know what to. All right, all we gotta do is say they fuck with little girls, man, and then they tried to do it. They tried to do it with Jay-Z, and it just doesn't seem that it worked. You know what I mean? So it's weird.
We'll see. We shall see. Um, we'll move on. Then. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just talk about something we said we would talk about last week with the words and the grammar and the memoirs. Um, any examples you want to go over? I think last week I went over weeks, week and weekends and days and weekdays. I think that was some of the examples I gave. But did you want to go over anything more in depth with that, or give any more examples that can go more in depth?
I'm sure I got some, but just to start off with, it's a big mistake that we do consciously all the time by using words that's a norm for us. I'm not sure how many people have heard this advice, but maybe from elders or from teachers where they say try to have the biggest vocabulary you can, and remember to know what the words mean that you're using. And I remember when I was in school, in elementary school,
You know, everybody had this. You got your words for the week, and you got your test at the end of the week. You were going to be doing spelling. You was going to be conjugating. You was going to have to use it in a sentence. You was going to have to give the definition, use it in context, everything. And that's how you learn a word and how to use it and what it means. Now, understanding what we're trying to say about the powers of words, there's strength in everything. There's electricity in everything. There's spirit, there's involvement, there's embodiment.
It's the frequency. Yes, sir.
Frequency. I mean, it's definitely on a high skill to the point I'm still learning a lot. I can't define everything because I'm still learning. I'm still getting my focus, you know, but for example, let me see if I can.
So you said something that made me want to.
Go ahead.
Yeah, just like we had the election, like we're talking about electricity, but we can go from that. We have politics.
Yeah.
Now I just said negative and positive; those are poles. Okay. Then we go to the poles, to volts. Volts.
And understand.
It's all electric.
How many people are conjugating around each other? Everybody who's voted in person and didn't do an absentee ballot, you know them daggone things be packed. You be around millions of people, you be there for hours, you in line, and everybody's different. You may have somebody in line that's mad, you may have somebody in line that's this, somebody's going through that, everybody's frequency is a total different wavelength. Everybody's not on the same wavelength, so just imagine what electricity do. It will bounce off of each other. If it's not the proper amount of positive, negative, electron, proton, neutron balance, it will a lot of times build more erratic energy.
Mm-hmm.
So with elections, and you're having people at the poles, and their electricity and their frequency and balance is all around, just imagine what's going on, honestly, at that time. Nobody knows.
I just want to manage that. I want to manage that. But let's just look up more. Because when I went bananas with the elect, the pole,
You pulled one up. You pulled one up.
and we go to the pole to vote, and that's nothing but votes. They play with the words.
As long as you pay attention that you don't want to be less. I mean,
Yeah.
we can go around that journey.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But I was finna say mourn. When you hear mourn, what do you think?
I think it's sad, I think it's cry, I think it's hurt, pain, upset.
Usually when you mourn, when you're going through mourning, what does that usually entail? What happens?
Usually after that.
Yeah. So if you look up the word mourn, which we are speaking on, and you look up the word mourn, which the ing comes on,
That's a conjugation.
the word, it's a spell. Now, if you go look up mourn, M-O-R-N, you're gonna find like day, sunlight. It'll say stuff like that. It's not really a definition, man, because we really know what mourn means. So it's like they put words in there to screw us over. It's like a spell. It's a spell pretty much. Because we all know to mourn is to have loss.
Right. And again, mourning isn't a word, it's a conjugation. ING. Again, in literature, the spelling is grammar. ING is a conjugation of the word. There's no word that just has ING at the end and just not being conjugated.
Mm-hmm.
Chase. Chasing. Fight. Again. The list goes on.
Yeah.
So understanding that every day when y'all hit y'all boo up,
There's nothing good about a
good
mourning.
morning. Are you sad that you woke up?
Yeah.
Are you hurt? Are you going through it? That's you've awakened for your path.
Yeah, and it's awake. And what's awake? What's awake? What's awake?
Yeah. That's the free morning.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's just spells being used on us. Like I'm about to sneeze right now. What would you say?
I'm not gonna be less you.
Yeah, don't be less me, but you would usually say bless you, which is be less you. These are spells being put on us, and we don't even realize it.
I mean, when you break down words, I mean, it goes deep. It's spelling.
Bless
Again,
means to
enunciate.
put blood, to cover in blood. If you go to the root etymology of bless, it means to cover in blood.
Jesus, cover the blood, but you should have to refer to that as
Bless my food, cover my food.
cover my food with blood. I thought I liked my steak cooked. I don't want to cover it in blood.
Would you like it there, Mr. Warren?
No. That's the most.
Yeah, it's just words, put spells on it. You don't want to wake up and say,
Have you ever been around someone that uses certain words like hate or phrases like I don't like?
what about
All the time.
appreciate hate?
Yeah.
Why not appreciate love you? Just stuff like that.
In the English language does come with, I think, more words than a lot of other places. Now, when you get over in Asia, they got a million characters for different stuff. What they use is characters and all those different symbols. And the reason why is because they have characters that can symbolize a letter, and they also have used characters to symbolize a small sentence or a whole word. So that's why you have so many characters, maybe advanced characters. And when you come to over here in the Western United States, we have a bunch of useless, stupid ass fucking words that was made up.
Yeah.
Now, why would you make up words and give us words to use
Yeah,
that we don't know?
it's all from the maritime. That's why a lot of our words have like shit in it. You go through the birth canal, when your mom having the lamp on the birth certificate. It's just, yeah,
Oh,
man.
man, let's not get on the first.
No,
No, just Social Security.
You lost your episode.
No, I'm sorry.
No, that's another episode.
Yeah, that's another episode. You mentioned that. I'm thinking like, ooh, let me start with that.
but yeah, just with words we use, we have to be careful with what we're saying. We keep ourselves in a lower vibration. Waking up, saying the first thing in the morning is morning.
I mean, some people, will look at it like.
I say grand rising.
I mean, yeah,
Australia say good day.
good day. Good day.
I didn't start saying grand path. Thanks to Jay. Yeah, man.
Good day, mate.
Yeah.
Well, like it.
We gotta get out of the morning. That puts a spell on us. Because our subconscious look at morning as morning. We don't look at it as the sun.
A Latin greeting.
All this stuff is
Que
like,
pasa? That could mean what's up, how are you doing, or just how are you?
mhm.
Que pasa?
All our words, even be leave, be like. It's like we have to pay attention, man. It's probably we'll go more in depth, in another show when Anderson here. When Anderson here, we'll go way more in depth because morning is the word. Yeah, that man made to mess with your subconscious because
Keep you off again, the vibration, the way.
yeah,
Again, a lot of people keep forgetting we're very electric. We're conductors of electricity.
yeah,
It
full
flows
of
through
water
us
and yeah.
24/7.
Mhm.
If you don't know what water and electricity is, real powerful to get. That's why they got all of our Wi-Fi in the ocean. It's not in the sky. It's in the ocean. So water has a lot of power. You can literally charge things off the power. You can run vehicles and
motor systems off of water. We can drink water, we can nourish you. Water is a real serious thing.
We really want H3O too, guys. And that is the water inside fruits. That's the best water we can have. These plastic bottles are full of plastic. They got all these plastic nanoparticles. But the best water we can drink is water out of fruits. Real organic fruit, not all the crap they giving us now. We really need H3O. You get you a good orange, a real organic orange, a real organic watermelon with seeds and stuff like that. That is the real water that we should be
Ingesting.
Yeah. We're getting close to the end of the show, man. Just wanted to go over something that kind of blew me back.
Okay.
The guy who was going to take over after Anthony Fauci, his name is Peter Hotez. Now that Kamala lost, of course he's not going to take over after Fauci. But this guy said, man, that there is going to be another pandemic, January 21st, the day after Trump's inauguration. Now, he flat out said there's going to be another major pandemic the day after Trump's inauguration.
There's people forgot who Fauci was in the head of the
What?
Fauci.
He's NHI guy, CDC.
CDC. So he was going to be taking over for CDC as Central Disease Control. So if he's making a statement talking about January 21st going to be another pandemic, and he's a part of it, or was going to be here, which tells me he was going to departments and those offices of CDC anyway. That's some real weird. That's a boy.
Did you hear about that, bro?
Yeah,
because that blew me back. It's like, how do you not win?
That's
You
what I
turned
said.
into Nostradamus, bro. You turned into Baba Vanga or something. What?
So he's trying to start a conspiracy, or like what you feel?
I feel
That's
that
some real straightforward shit to say.
I feel that if Kamala would have won, we wouldn't have a pandemic. Of course not. But now that it didn't go with plan, I don't understand how you could know that. How is that even possible, man? Unless you're unleashing something, or you know the people who's going to unleash something.
I mean, think about the damn coronavirus, man. Lysol can then said that it helps to clear up coronavirus.
You were getting blocked on the tube. And you said that it came from the wood lab.
The root cause.
Yeah.
Sad root.
So you were getting blocked and canceled on the tube. But it ended up being the truth. So it's like, can they get their money back? Can they see the tube? Exactly. So it's like, why are we trying to hide information and then cause disinformation and it comes out to be true? Like, what do we do to people who hide real information and they give us NBC, stuff like that? So why don't we do something with the NBC, the people with the information that's really not what it's supposed to be?
Because we're in a position and
Well, the people are.
I mean, they ain't gonna allow them to actually be a deciding factor.
Right, coming together as a conglomerate about this corporation mindset.
We need some more Jasmine Crackers in the field.
Yeah, bro.
We need some more Jasmine Crackers in the field. That one
That- That's kind of scary.
I mean, it is, man, for you to be able to say
Say
that it's
the
a
day.
coming.
the day.
That sounds like it's gonna be a targeted release, about like I feel like the coronavirus will. Now, allegedly, the United States sold the coronavirus to them. They didn't give them all the parameters and the understanding of how to control and or deal with the damn virus. And allegedly, it got loose from one of their science labs and then spread everywhere. That beginning of the coronavirus thing was already here for me.
Yep.
Lysol cans, Ben had it printed on there and it clears coronavirus. None of us heard about the coronavirus.
They said it was a made virus that they've been having in the labs that for some damn reason they end up selling in China and Asia over there. Why did they want it? Why was they talking about exchanging it? I don't know. Didn't get the cities didn't give them proper handling protocols for it. It gets released. So now you're saying that it's gonna be a virus.
Peter Hotel, and he said it's gonna be even worse.
I mean, the HIV situation, we don't know that.
So,
was a
I mean,
let-out- that was a
We've
let-out
seen
virus,
stuff popping up. We've seen monkeys get let out of the lab.
which was weird. So now it's gonna be.
We've seen monkey pox, and big lesions and big knots showing up on people. So, something happened, I believe in Ohio or something, where someone came back from another country and
What was that?
I can't remember.
A couple years ago.
No, it was
the
just
pandemic,
recent.
they were saying it was a breakout with Rebellion. Like, in the midst of the.
we had the mumps breakout. We had a few breakouts. Yep.
Damn. I'm not sure, but it was somewhere where it was. I don't even want to go there, but I can't remember where it was at. It was something about a case of smallpox or something.
That's what I'm thinking about monkeypox. That might
Yeah,
have been.
monkeypox as well, but it was supposed to be a case.
Might have
I'm
been
like,
smallpox.
where's all of this coming from?
Yeah. But for this guy to say that and to just have this type of information, it's spooky.
Yeah, for him to be in the position that he in, working with the governmental agency that he is, for him to make that's a bold ass
When
fly-by
Fauci,
statement.
people don't know who Peter Hotels is. When everybody got mad at Fauci when he first came out talking about you get the vaccine, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to be saying that, but yeah, if you get the jab, you wouldn't get the virus anymore, stuff like that, and then people were still getting it, and he disappeared. Peter Hotel is the dude who came out when Fauci disappeared, but he pretty much just right beneath him, and that was his party, which was going to take his place of Harris one. Yeah, man, I don't think that's going to be close to the end of the show here. Anything you want to say before?
Just one more question on the end of that. Like, it makes no sense. Like I was mentioning, that the HIV/AIDS was a release of the virus. We already know the corona was a release of the virus. Think about it. When they was coming out a couple years ago,
So
when they
many
was
of
saying
them, bro. Polio. It was just so many,
it
bro.
was different coronas that was coming out. It was always a more powerful one. And a new strand. And a new strand. It's like there was a thing on lab like, okay.
Oh, my
that
crime.
in, send that one.
Oh, my crime. Yeah.
So,
crime, whatever.
and like you did mention, he said that after you get the jab, you be good. There's been countless of people that got the jab, got it multiple
Boosters.
times,
Got
and boosters, and I'm like, man, so now here we come with another pandemic. But y'all was saying, what do you think really would be the reason? Because I still don't understand outside of population control, fear
Main
scaring,
Main reason,
you
the
know,
first one you said.
scaring, people thinking this or that, sending people on the verge again, buy a bunch of stuff. They testing something to see if we're gonna react to something. Like, what do you think? Like the reason for another plan?
First thing you said. Population control, depopulation. Any way you can get people to be guinea pigs, just like they did the first time. They might say you gotta get this loop and it's 10 times stronger and actually do the job and knock people down. Did you see these robots that just pick up bodies off the street?
Yeah, it looked like I don't even.
They look like a smart car or
Yeah, that's
something
what I'm saying.
with arms.
And they got arms in the conveyor belt.
Yep.
And they flip off this little lid, roll up, and scoop up under you, and the arms grab the dead body.
If they can't pick you up, the arms will pick you up and put you on the belt.
And then it's up, yeah. So I was a little confused why it would be designed something like
A
that.
smart car with arms to put bodies in that's laying in the street though. It ain't like unless they're going to war with these robots.
It ain't made to go get somebody grandma who passed away.
Out her house. Yeah. No. It's gotta be bodies on the ground already.
Laid out.
It's either for war
Yeah.
or what Mr. Hotel is talking about.
On his part, though, they definitely did not say anything of it being military.
I didn't hear nothing.
They did not. I definitely looked. They said nothing about it being military. None of it. So I said,
You know, something going on.
why they making machines to just be picking up numerous bodies that way they don't have to be manned by nobody? So yeah, I definitely heard about that. That was real disturbing because is this like bomb blast clean up all of them, or is it the damn release from another virus, or people just falling out of multitudes and you got sends your
Well,
robots?
that's what happened with the TV.
Yeah, a lot of people.
They were just supposedly falling out. They were showing us pictures in China. People just laid out. No one ever fell out in America from what I saw. I didn't
You hear
see
about a lot of deaths,
but no one just falling out. These people in the street like they were showing us in China. It's like stuff was overhyped with that. I think the jab knocked down more people than that. Because it was clogging people's arteries. It's giving 20-year-olds heart attacks. Just crazy stuff started happening. Really heavy but yeah, we'll end the show. Alan, anything you want to say, man? You back there napping? Before we get out of here. Yeah. So yeah, man, we're gonna end the show, Jay Moore. You said you wanted to ask a question. Is there anything you want to actually say to the people before we get out of here?
Again, I really want to say everybody focus on UK. I'm changing my vocabulary to benefit again my vibrations, my focus, and the energy that I'm bringing into myself. Everybody wants to know why. I did explain this on previous episodes. You could also just look up the definition of path. You will see why. And just trying to really figure out how to read to it and teach ourselves, especially when we're in these times where we need each other more than anything. And it's more important to have a structured connection of our energy and power. And that's the way we go. We get into our ancient histories of our Tartarians or Egyptians or Sumerians and things like that. People look up for energy. There's a lot of energy, connection, vibration, all that for everything. That's wonderful and wonderful and amazing aspect. Does everybody focus on the path?
Yes, sir. I really appreciate that. I should say appreciate the love that for you. But yeah, we're still in the show, man. Jay Moore always says wonderful things to get us up out of here. We just hope everybody do their own research from anything that we spoke on today. Man, I hope everybody, have a beautiful rest of their path, their path road, and we will see you guys
Next week.
Yeah, next week. Hope everybody's vibrating high, everybody's frequency on a good wave, and everybody's energy's good. And we definitely want everybody to keep spreading and giving them the love that we all deserve. So we out of here, man. Black Lives Out. Anderson, we'll see you next week, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot to talk about this. Damn, man, that's what's up. That's all right. We went over there and come out.
For a minute. I looked at the clock. 10, I looked down again.